Hi everyone and welcome to Ghana Observer. I saw a video of the guy Mantse and he is the initial picture. That's why I placed this picture first. I saw a video where he was installing a Nigerian as queen in Ghana. A so-called queen, a Nigerian in Ghana. And this is for educational purposes, for exposition, and for clarification of facts that are happening right under our noses. So, yeah. So I'm going to play parts of the video. I'll let it roll as I speak. But I'm going to ask him a few pertinent questions. Why his energies are being wasted when the Greater Accra needs all his energies. How much was he paid to be a traitor to his own people? Yes, I'll go there today because we're sick and tired of unpatriotic Ghanaian leaders doing whatever they like. What I do know is that foreigners can be developmental, like they are helping with her development. Is that what she is? They can be crowned chief, not king or queen. These self-aggrandizing Nigerians who can't do what they want to do in Ghana. Their own traditional. I made a couple of videos, or is it my last video, where their traditional chiefs in Nigeria are telling them, don't use the title of king. And now you're adding queen. Did you do a background check on her? Did you do a background? Because I'll get to her. She's another self-aggrandizing person who wants titles, just like the IGBO leader in Ghana who calls himself king. But let's get to you, the Ghana Mantse. Ni Taki Teko Churu the second. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Let's get to you. How about this energy that you used to crown a fake queen? You use it to clean up the Korle Lagoon, where when you are driving by, the stench, you have to hold your breath. How about you clean up the gap Adangbe people who made you cheap, expect you to be serving them, not installing foreigners who come in humble, but in the end will call you mumu. They come in humble. See how they were kneeling before you, but then in the end, they'll call you mumu. What has the IGBO leader calling himself king? What has he done for Ghanaians? The only praise you hear about Ghanaians from him is to say Ghanaians are accommodating, Ghanaians are loving people. If they weren't like that, we Nigerians couldn't live here peacefully. Look at Korle Lagoon and compare it to Venice, the Venice, Italy Lagoon, using gondolas for tourists to enjoy, to ferry tourists to and fro, making money. They are both lagoons. Instead of focusing and making Ghana better, you are bringing in foreigners. What are they coming to develop in Ghana? Because that is the only title they can have as developmental chiefs, not kings, not queens. So I don't know, with your master's degree as a doctor, where did you get your doctorate from? And yes, today I'll go there. Because you are supposed to be a doctor that analyzes and takes apart information and puts it back together. So what are you analyzing when you are going around crowning people who are setting themselves as mini chiefs in all 16 regions? They are using the Ghana people to infiltrate Ghana. If you don't know it, I'm saying it to you today. So sit up and pay attention and stop being a spineless, gutless, unpatriotic, quote-unquote, leader. Have you focused on the fact that in most elementary schools, or I don't even know about JSS, because I kind of helped in an elementary school, or basic primary school in Ghana, as we call it. They couldn't find Ghana teachers. Have you focused on that? That is one of the reasons why tree is predominant in Accra. And before the Ghana people come for me, Ghana Adangbe nyo Jimmy. In Ryoga, need to Adangbe. So don't come for me with that tribalistic. I don't want to hear it. It's time we call fools fools and bloody fools, because this is getting out of hand and we have to nip it in the bud. Call Leah Min Cable. Wunima may catch her, call Olio in our day. We, the citizens, will not sit down and allow clueless. I don't know what money, how much do they pay you to do this? Ade, Maba, Minieje. Why are you selling your birthright? Like Esau, for a pot of stew. Why? This IGBO leader that calls himself king, he stayed here for over if I'm not mistaken, almost 30 years. Married to a fancy Ghanaian woman. But his allegiance is to Nigeria, which he's entitled to. But don't come and infiltrate us and then turn around and betray us. That is the issue we have with you. Don't come pretending as though you love Ghanaians. Infiltrate us and then betray us. The only time he praises Ghana is they're accommodating, they love us. If they didn't love us, we couldn't stay here. He knows his own people. Go look at as I always say, he's half Nigerian and they are treating him. Monkey Village. Go to Monkey Village. Apparently, they have a Maryland in Nigeria. They keep them. They are basket weavers. They keep them out of sight, out of mind, saying that they weave too fast, so they cannot compete. And that is just one that was caught on a formal venue as a documentary. So what do you imagine happens behind the scenes? Because Ghanaians, we won't talk. As I say, we'll go, we'll observe, and then we'll just fit ourselves where it's available. Unlike them who come in our retail space and demand. So can you imagine after some years, this so-called king, queen that are not allowed in their own Igbo land, what they will say? They will tell you that they are king and queen, quote unquote, king and queen in Ghana because you allowed it. What is your doctorate for? I'm sure we Ghana, we voted for you, we put you there to look out for Ghanaians. So sit up and do your job. This is beyond what is going on. How about he reciprocates? Since he's a king, quote unquote, he calls himself king. How about he takes you to his land in Igbo and make you? Let it be reciprocal. Let him take you to his land in Igbo and crown you king there so that it's equal. How about that? Because he has no land. His own traditional leaders said he's a nobody, he's a leader. And you sit down and you're allowing this nonsense. I have to say it. This is unacceptable. And this goes to our so-called leaders in parliament. We will not tolerate this ineptitude any longer. Look at Korle Lagoon. Meanwhile, in Italy, it's a tourist spot where they are making money. They call Otashi, Oha, Boy, crowns in Ghana. For what? What are they going to add to us? What? He only comes, he went to our, and that's a separate video that I'll make. He goes around our media, our so-called useless media stations. I don't know where they do journalism from. Journalism schools in Ghana should bow their heads in shame because what they are bringing out are useless. They Father God, help us. It's unacceptable. No. Ghana cannot be taught in schools because we don't have enough Ghana teachers. Ada is not being taught because we don't have enough teachers. But you are going to go to a foreigner who has no interest in uplifting Ghana or Ghanaians. Unless it's developmental chief, where you are developing and we are looking. The same way the Chinese man came and he was helping in some, central region. And Ghanaians were like, oh no. That was a developmental chief because he was helping develop that area. That is the only instrument that we know as Ghanaians. So all this fake queen, king, no. So Mantse, please, this is beyond ridiculous. This Igbo leader who calls himself king has nothing good for Ghanaians. He went around our media houses shutting them down because when Nigerian criminals do something, he didn't want their names mentioned. Did he come out and rebuke the two Nigerians who gouged out the eyes of the Ghanaian motorcyclists? Did he come out and rebuke? But he's busy installing mini chiefs in the 16 regions and you sit down with your doctorate and allow this under your very nose. Who is your allegiance to? Is it to Ghanaians or to Nigeria? Because if it's to Nigeria, then go and live there. We are sick and tired of unpatriotic so-called leaders in Ghana. Enough of your ineptitude. Unpatriotic leaders who have no vision. Birds of a feather flock together. This self-aggrandizing female that you've made queen and giving her a Ghana name. Do you know? Are you aware of her background? Did they do a background check on her? We just open up and let anyone in. Are you aware that this self-aggrandizing, so-called you have made her queen, has had this opportunity of being crowned something in Nigeria? And what did she give us? Party favors or party souvenirs? Gallons of petrol. Is this someone who thinks before they act? Ugh.
Some people are taking this to the next level. Fuel as souvenir. If you are not in this party, forget it. You are not chilling with the big boys. If you don't get fuel, make it come this party. If you don't get fuel, make it come this party. I can't believe my eyes. Fuel as souvenir. Star blog, make it.
And this is the type of person who conned you into making her quote-unquote queen. What she couldn't get done for her in Nigeria, she's come to you in Ghana to do for her. With a lighted matchstick or someone tossing away a cigarette butt could have ignited the whole place. And you want us, the citizens, to sit there and watch inept leaders lead us astray. I also wanted to ask about this chief priests or whatever they call themselves with a white hat. He seems to be the common denominator. I've seen him in several videos. And he might be the connecting. Because getting access to a king, is it this easy? Asking for a friend who can just walk in and who wants to be king or queen. Like, seriously, are we serious as a country? Folks, I'm going to end it here because if I continue, I'm going to say what I shouldn't say. I've already said a lot. As I said, I'll come back to this video. I saw it and it just set me fuming because these are useless leaders have to be called to order. If they don't have sense, we are going to make them have sense because it is at our behest that they have their positions. If their allegiance is to Nigerians, then they should go to Nigeria because we are tired of this BS, unacceptable BS. And again, as I said, Ga people, I am Ga Adangbe. Ga Adangbe no Jimmy. Ga Adangbe no Jimmy. Iwi Oga. Nito Adangbe. Jonye ba ingenye mle. We support nonsense, and that's why they get away with this, because we are so sensitive. It's about time we call ineptitude, and call them to order. John Gardan will be on me, Kenya Mabanyeba, Nyeba man, I will meet you toe to toe. Gambie, Ninyeba, Banyeba, we a bull, Sanjia, me many. And let me speak it in three so the three people will understand. The Ga and Adan people that will come and say, Omobeba beka nkwasia sema tremeno. Me tremo. It's about time we stop this nonsense of supporting ineptitude. Folks, I'll end it here. As I've been saying that now for several minutes. Yeah. God bless our homeland, Ghana. I almost feel like playing our national anthem because Lord have mercy on us. God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever. I'm going to end it here, folks. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for your support. And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment. And again, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.